Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here today on Collectible Joe, and I just want to share with you guys some some upgrades that I've made to my ecto goggles from Spirit Halloween, as well as some modifications that I did to my Ghostbusters HasLab 1984 one. And behind that is some of the paints that you see that are really decent to use with both of these modifications. Now, obviously, the goggle part itself of the goggles here, um, they were actually spray painted olive green, but all the painted up black areas was painted with this black paint here. Um, Focus. What is it? This is Craft Smart paint. I've never used any of this paint before, but when I did the project, when I was working on the project of my Ghostbusters 1984 wand, this is the paint you want because this is the closest paint. This is the closest black paint you're ever going to find that works good, not only with plastic toy pieces, but also it makes your if let's just say the toy itself is already black, like the gun body is, um, and this is some of the plastic that's on this that came on this wand here. Yes, it was black, but it was also too shiny, and it kind of didn't match what the gun box looked like because the gun box here is more of a flat black. The grips and all was kind of shiny. So the best type of paint to replicate as a semi-gloss, but not overly glossed, um, is this. I highly recommend you guys getting focus. Kind of focusing on you. Focus. Come on. Come on. Let's focus. Focus. Well, the camera acts like it doesn't want to focus, but I can tell you right now what it really says up here. It says Black Nar is what you want, and the brand that I'm using is Craft Smart. This is a um, outdoor acrylic paint. I'm not sure what that means by outdoor acrylic, but I'm assuming that it's like weather related, like it could withstand some really rainy days, and maybe the paint doesn't wear out or something. I don't know, but the color I chose was Black Nar, and that's good for proton packs and neutrino wands, and also I used a little bit of it on all the black areas on my goggles here are painted with this Black Nar. Just because it gives off a little bit of a semi-gloss look, but it's not a semi-gloss. It's got a little bit of mixture of semi-gloss and flat black together, and it's also cured paint, so it doesn't have. I think it has like the primer in the inside as well, so it doesn't really. Um, so it sticks really well to really well surfaces. Now, with all of my paints, if I'm painting stuff by hand, I um I like to use like a cup of water and water down all my paints so that when you're doing the brush strokes on your items, you don't see a whole lot of the brush strokes in it. So that's normally how I paint everything if I'm painting anything by hand. So let's take a deeper look into the ecto goggles that I've made and the 1984 wand upgrades that I did. And like I said, behind me, you see the colors I've chosen. The colors that I've chosen specifically are these colors right here, in general, for the wand. All three of these colors combined together makes this really awesome screen accurate brown weathering on the grips. Um, it's kind of a personal thing. You don't really have to go that far into detail with your neutrino wands if you don't want to. it's kind of a personal thing. If you're a big time Ghostbusters fan, you know exactly what I mean. We've all seen the photos. We've all seen. There's a bunch of photos, tons of photos on like um, gbfans.com that you can do as reference photos that you can look at that really showcase the wand and all the wear and tear of them, as well as the proton pack itself and all its wear and tear is in it. So these three colors are you have to have white regardless for anything you paint because that's like a primer paint. I always lay down a coat of white primer paint first, and then I start overlaying it with my colors. And I know you guys are wondering, why do I have orange paint? What's the orange paint for? Did I use it on the hat light? No, I did not use it on the hat light. Did I use it on this up here? I could have, but no, I didn't. We'll get to those parts in a minute. What I actually used this orange on was the grips. You may be thinking to yourself, like, why'd you paint them orange? They're brown. Indeed, they are brown. If you take a deeper look at this right now, if you take a closer look at that, it kind of gives off a little bit of a brown look to it. But the reason that it has this look to it is because the reason it has that look to it is because I mixed the orange paint and the brown paint together, and I put just a dab of the black in it, mixed them all three up together, and you get like this in between middle brown look to it. That way you could simulate the wear and tear in it. Now, what I did in order to do this was I painted the whole entire. I mixed my orange and my brown together first to get the color that I wanted. I did that first. And what I did was once I got the color brown that I mixed up that I wanted, I just went in and painted the entire grip from top to bottom in the brown paint. And then I let all that sit. And then once it was good enough and dried, I went back over the grips with the black NAR. I went over the brown grips with the black NAR paint. And I can't be happier. Like I said, any real Ghostbusters fans out there, they'll know how screen accurate this is. Like, this is actually very close. It's very, very close to how the weathering was on the actual 1984 wand grips. So let's see if I can get a closer look at this. Sorry if the camera is shaky a little bit, guys. I don't have it on a stand or anything. I'm actually holding it in my hand right now. So let me see if I can get a closer look at this. I gotta be easy, you guys. So here is the first grip. You can see it's got a little bit of that black weathering right there. But it's also got like a little bit of the orange-ish brown design. You can see like right in there, it's got the blackish brown in the inside. And then we come to the back version of it, and here's the back grips. They got a little bit of weathering there as well. Got a few weatherings on the side portion of it as well. Let's see if I can do this. It's kind of hard to do this with one-handed, guys. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'll flip it around. There we go. There we go. And there's a little bit of weathering on this side as well. Oh, you could really see that brown on this side. Like if I turn it just right, you can see all that brownish black in between the grips and everything. That is 100% screen accurate to the actual movie itself. And then, all right, so now while I've actually got the wand in hand, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the full review of some 3D mods that I did to it. And I have a paper here. I will share with you guys at the end of this video. The website that I went to order these or to get these from, and the seller. These sellers are so amazing. So they're so awesome about what they do. Is unreal. Like, and if you guys have any of these mods on your wand already, you likely already know who this person is. So at the end of this video, I'll give you the name of their websites and tell you their name and how awesome they are at what they do. But as you can see right here, I put a 3D minute. I have a 3D printed slow blow light on there. All this is just a cover. It's a red cover that covers up that clear light that was right there. So, and don't worry, the red light, the red slow blow light, when the wands turn on, it still shines brightly through that. So that's pretty cool. And then it basically came in a set. It came in a set together. I got the slow blow light, this orange hat light cover, and down here, I bought this as well. It came in a set together. What this is essentially is just it's the red button that's supposed to be here. It's actually just a 3D print cover, and it doesn't really do anything. It's just a cover, but it's a 3D print cover, and it's pretty decent sized. It's not too small, not too big. I like it. It's cool. And then moving on up to the knob here on the wand for your power level of your wand is what I like to call it, because that's what it usually does. It just gives you a better power level. I weathered this, I put some black paint on there and weathered that, as well as weathering the clip art down here. It's got some of that black weathering on it, as well as this knob here, the silver knob here. It's got some weathering on it too, if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It's coming in a little bit more nicely there. You could also see I weathered the front of it as well. There we go. And if you're wondering if it still works, if you're wondering if the wand still works, it really. If you're wondering if the wand still works, it does. I'm not going to turn it on in this video, but also I just want to share with you guys, if I can do it right quick. The green hose here is still the original hose, but I also hand painted with some gold paint and painted the connectors down here. When you normally get this wand, if you're buying this wand for the first time, or if you've had it stored away for a little bit and you just want to bring it back out to finally attach it to a pack, all the mods you see on my wand, you can easily do yourself and make it perfect to your specifications. But I know there's been a lot of people modifying these parts right here for the green hose by themselves. Usually it ends up with them buying the parts themselves, like real brass fittings for the hoses. But I took it one step further, and instead of having to buy them, since they're already there, I just painted them. I mean, I didn't paint the bottom. I actually painted the whole thing. So give me 1 second and see if I can get the cable off of here. You know what? I'll probably do the bottom one. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. Okay. The bottom cable is a lot easier to get off than the top one. So there you go. Hold on. Focus. Get in the shot there. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. But these connectors are usually silver, and I painted them gold. And now I know they're actually supposed to be bronze colored, but I didn't have any bronze coloring, so I just kind of darkened up the gold paint a little bit to make it kind of simulate bronze color. But that's all that needed to happen. Um, so give me one more second as I attach that back to my wand. Okay. So there, we got that reattached. Like I said, there's the grips again. Pretty freaking cool. Pretty awesome. All right, so now we're going to get into the ecto goggles. Give me one second. Oh, and I also covered up that silver spot that's actually found on the top of this as well. Like I think it's like usually. I think if you look usually on your wand, it's gonna be like right between these two um, vent light areas on here. I took the same black NAR paint from Crafty Smart, and I just went over that one little spot, and it completely wiped away that annoying silver line that they painted right there on the gun box. So it makes it look 10 times better, in my opinion. So give me one second as I put the wand back on the stand. There we go. And now I got the wand back on the stand where it should be. Um, so yeah, like I said. This is a 3D print piece right here that I bought from a really decent Etsy seller. Like I said, the whole like this piece, and this piece right here, the red light, all three of those came from the same seller, and it was packaged all as one. So, and for those of you who don't think that the 1984 ones actually have this cable right here, Hasbro, I don't know how they did it or where they got the images from, but yes, indeed. And I even have a book about it. I have a Ghostbusters book that shows the actual proton pack itself from the movie set itself. And yes, the neutrino ones, the 1984 ones, did actually have a cable coming from the box to the wand. And I'm thinking that's the kind of cable in real life. I'm thinking that's the kind of cable that ran your lights, your LED lights through your tubing that comes out the wand and flashes and all that stuff. I'm thinking originally that's what that's for. But here on the Hasbro HasLab version, it doesn't matter which one you have. It doesn't matter if it's the 1984 version like mine's or the original Spangler version from the Phoebe pack. They both have this little piece right here, the little cable right there. I do want to say that on Hasbro's end is a little bit bigger and a little bit thicker than what should be on there. But hey, they're just a toy company. You know, they're just a toy company, and that's just how they decided to do it, and that's how they did it. This should be one small, skinny cable coming out of there with some black heat shrink on it, but that's a little nitpicking. And if you don't believe me, just go to gbfans.com or buy you one of these Ghostbuster books that is like it's basically like the making of Ghostbusters 1 and Ghostbusters 2. Is a book something like that I have, and it actually shows the full proton pack and the wand of what it looks like now in today's time, and it shows all the weathering and everything else on it and stuff like that. And yes, you can literally see in the shot in the book this wire sticking out from the gun box to the wand grip. So yes, this is a legit thing. So for everybody who keeps taking that off and replacing it, you don't really have to, unless you want to go in full authentic mode and replace this altogether with a smaller, screen accurate sized one, like a skinnier, smaller one with some black heat shrink on it, by all means, go right ahead. But Hasbro really thought about this and actually put that there because that's where it's supposed to go. So Hasbro did all the hard work for us of making all the detailing that we wanted in it. So that's the one, and all the modifications I did to it. I'm not going to do any internal upgrades. I'm not going to do any light kits upgrade or anything like that. I'm going to leave the wand as is because I'm not an electrician, and I don't want to get inside the inside of this thing and mess up any of the lights or the sounds or the working internals of the pack wand, because it would be my luck that the wand's going to be completely messed up and it's just going to be a hollow shell of a wand. Then I have to go out there to an Etsy seller or somebody on eBay or GBay Fans or something like that, and then I have to put in a new light kit for the wand and stuff like that. That's in true Ghostbusters spirit, a 1-to-1 light kit may fit in this wand, but you also have to do a lot of modifications, especially to the holes up here, like on the gun box or whatever, just to fit something like this through it. So in order for me to not mess this wand up at all, I'm only doing cosmetic upgrades. That's it. And the only one I really wanted to do the most to this wand was the upgrades to the handles, the upgrades to the buttons here, and the hat light, and the slow blow light, and the clip arts and stuff like that. That's all I really want to do. I'm not gonna paint the gun box or anything like that because the brand new paint that I used on the grips here, it matches in detail with the gun box. So I'm happy with how it looks, and I also love the stand too because the stand I didn't do anything to the stand. This is the way it comes, but the color of the stand actually matches my ecto goggles from Spirit Halloween. Okay, guys, so we're gonna dive deep into my upgrades here with with my ecto goggles, and the ecto goggles took a little bit more time to upgrade compared to my 1984 wand. All I had to do to the wand was paint the grips, paint up some 3D print pieces, and slap them on there, and I was good to go. But with the Spirit Halloween goggles, I had to do a lot of modifications. I had to remove a lot of the inside of the actual limb portions of the goggles. That was a pain in the butt, having to take those original lenses off of there. They are really it's basically a toy, you guys, and it is in there very well, very, very well. So it took me quite a few times in one day's time to try to pull the original lenses that came on the Spirit Halloween goggles off of here. That was a pain in the butt to do. But once I got it done, once I took them off, I ordered this really neat 3D printed Spirit Halloween kit. And in this kit, it came with the 2 lenses, and this little round knob here, this round knob here, and it also came with the side knobs. Let's see if I can, hold on. There we go. And it also came with the side knobs as well. And it also came with this really neat green olive strap. Yeah, it actually came with this really neat olive strap as well. Now the stickers are still the original stickers. As you can see, this one is actually coming off. The little white sticker on that one lenses is actually coming off because the stickers from Spirit Halloween are not reusable. They're like non-reusable stickers. So they're not they wouldn't designed for you to like take them off and like reuse them. So I'm actually surprised that the original sticker here on the side that tells all the details about the ecto goggles. I'm really surprised that that one's still on there and still sticking like it should. But and here's the inside. If you're wondering, it's kind of a mess. It's a super mess right now. But I am indeed working on a plan to put a light kit inside here, inside the goggles, and I also need to get the lenses for the inside of the lenses as well. Right now it's just hollow in the inside. But here's the top. Here's all the labeling and stuff like that. This you've already seen what the bottom looks like. Here's that. There's the inside. It's kind of a mess in there. Yeah. Everything's just held in place by bolts and I just have it held. I have everything held in place with the faceplate is put in place, but by bolts and lug nuts. So the one thing I think I kind of goofed up on with my ecto goggles was taking off the original strap holder area. As you can see here, I got these weird little indentions from where the original strap holders were. I don't know yet what I'm going to do to that. Maybe I could add like some epoxy down there, and once it hardens into like a shape of that, I'll be able to go back in and like fill it in or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just leave it as is too. I don't know. And also the light kit that I'm going to buy for it. I saw a few of them that I liked on Etsy, but I'm actually looking forward to a set that I found off of Amazon, by the way. That actually has a push button. And the push button, the ones with the push button, the ones that I found on Amazon with a push button, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to drill a hole through this knob here. Because on the opposite side, in the inside of the goggles, is already the hole's already there. So I don't have to drill a hole in the goggle itself. I just need to drill a hole through this 3D printed piece right here, this knob. And it's got the light kit itself is like a push button kit. So what I want to do is I want to push the push button through this knob, through the center of this knob. And that way I can click it on and click it off to turn the green light off and on, just like Ray Stantz does in the Hotel Cedric scene when he's looking for Slimer in the hotel ballroom scene. If you look real closely in the scene while Ray Stantz is wearing his goggles, he actually just takes his hand and goes tap. He just taps right there. So I know that's where that button should go to turn the light kits on. Some people put the buttons in the inside of the goggles. Some people put them like down here on the bottom somewhere. But if you're going for screen accuracy, that button should always be right here where that knob is at. See if I can't get this sticker to go down a little bit. Yeah, I need to buy a completely new sticker sheet for the ecto goggles, because these stickers are they're basically just falling off. And one of the stickers I had to actually trim down. It's this red one here. I had to trim it down to actually fit that area right there, because it was meant for the Spirit Halloween version of it that went there, and on the Spirit Halloween version of it, it's a little tad too big. And as you can see now, I've pushed the sticker down, and it looks a little bit decent since I pushed it down on there. But that white one keeps coming back off all the time. And And the strap is really neat too because it's got all the real buttons and everything on it. It's in olive green colored. It's got all the little clips on it and stuff like that. So that's really cool, really neat. And I spray painted the heck out of the front faceplate as well as the goggles itself. I spray painted everything in like olive green, so everything matches completely, exactly how I want it. And that NAR black, that literally, that NAR black is great. I love that paint. The silver, however, on the silver paint, on the other hand, was a little bit more trickier to do, but it works out fine once you get it right. I suggest that if anybody's painting anything silver, to get the best silver look out of anything you want silver, your item should be painted in black first, and then you put the silver over the top of it. That's how the silver brightens out. I found out firsthand while working on these goggles that that's the best way to do this. You can see down there, there's like nothing in there in these lenses. Like there's absolutely nothing in here. The only other thing I really got to do to these goggles is I need to put the foam backing into the inside of the goggles. Like I really need to. I really need to here on the here in the inside of the goggles. I need to find myself some decent foam. I think somebody said if you bought some aviator glasses with the foam in it, that's some good foam padding to use for the goggles. Not only are they really comfortable when you have them on your head, but it looks really good as well. It looks fantastic for Spirit Halloween goggles. To give you that more authentic look. And I might go in and paint the sides, like paint the trimming of the inside of this, like the same olive green to match the front later on. And then I might not, because the foam padding is supposed to go there. So the foam padding actually covers up 90% of the green on the inside of the mask. So I may not paint it, or I may paint it. I don't know. So now we're coming to the end of the video. I'm gonna put my goggles back right quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Put the goggles back where it came from. All right. So now we're coming. So now we're coming to the end of the videos, guys. So as promised, here are some names of two of the coolest Etsy shop owners I know, and I've been shopping with these guys for a long time. I have bought all kinds of stuff from their website before. Had no problems with shipping. They're always fair. They're always nice. They communicate really well on their website. If there's any delays in your order, you just hit them up and say, "Hey, man, my order was. I feel like my order might be delayed. Is there anything going on?" And they will tell you honestly in a comment. Oh, I checked into your order and it is delayed. I'm sorry for the delay, and it should be arriving within the next day or two. And I mean, the responses are fantastical. Like they're amazing. I couldn't be happier with some of these people that I order from off of Etsy. These guys are amazing at what they do, and I have a list here of two of the shops, and both of these names that are listed here are on Etsy.com right now. And you could actually buy these right now off of their Etsy shop, and they are some of the coolest people I've met on Etsy. Well, I've never met them in person, but they are some of the coolest people that I've had to interact with on the website, and they gave me so much help. It's not even funny. Like I love shopping with them. I would totally 100% recommend you guys shopping with these people online, and you know, give them a 5-star feedback. They deserve it. They truly do. They really do deserve it because these guys are amazing. These guys are so awesome at what they do. They bring us. They brought me so much joy in just these two props alone, especially the ecto goggles, because I have always wanted a really decent pair of ecto goggles. And just like the neutrino one or the proton packs, they are very expensive items to get. And there are a few sellers on Etsy.com as well as eBay and GB Fans and a couple of other places out there who are selling like Ghostbusters proton pack items or Ghostbusters items in general. And those some of those places can get very, very expensive when it comes to buying anything related to Ghostbusters. But if you're looking to just upgrade some of your stuff that you already have, like I am, these guys are the real deal. These guys are the real thing. Like, you guys need to check these guys out if you want to. So here they are. Here's a close up of their place. A big shout out to Creative 3D Printing. That's where the ecto goggles came from. I got those from I got the ecto goggles kit from their shop. And BetsyLoops.com. A big shout out to them for helping me with these projects. You guys are so amazing. I'm definitely buying more stuff from you. I'm literally gonna buy some more stuff from you guys. I don't know what I'm gonna buy, but I'm definitely gonna buy some more stuff from you guys because you guys are so amazing. And I mean, just look at the detail, you guys. Look at all of this. Like this piece alone has so much detail in it for just one little snap-on cover. It's unreal. And when you paint, if you don't have to paint this piece if you don't want to, but I painted it just because I think I'm not 100% on this, but I'm thinking it's supposed to be silver all the way through with a red button on top. So that's why I painted mine silver. But you don't have to paint that if you don't want to. But just look at the detailing in it, guys. That's so cool. That's so amazing. Like, all of this is really cool. And then all the detailing in the goggles as well. Like, you can't even, like, after I got everything detailed with it, you can't even tell that this is a Spirit Halloween goggle set modified. You can't tell it. Now, to somebody to look up at them close up, you know, if you're looking at them like close up, like I do every single day, you're gonna see the difference in them. But just to look at it from where I'm at right now, it's so amazing. Like, it's like you can't even see the seams that good. Yeah, that's so cool. So amazing. So again, you guys, here they are. Um, again, all you guys got to do is go to Etsy.com, which is down here on the bottom. That's the actual website that you would go to. Go to Etsy.com and search up Creative 3D Printing CA on their website. That's where I got the 3D printed goggle set from. And then go to Betsy Looms on their Etsy shop as well for anything really for the wand, because he has, not only does he have the kit for like I bought the 3D printed snap-on kits that you see here on the wand, but he also has a brand new set of snap-on grips that you can buy from his shop. Now, again, it's all about it's all about preference. It's all about what you like and how you want your wand to look and stuff like that. I'm not saying that you have to do these mods, but it's all a personal thing. This is just how I wanted to do my stuff. This is how I want my stuff to look. So if I really wanted to, I could have bought the 3D printed grips from Betsy Loom and snap those in place and call it a day. I could have just done that. I could have just snapped them in place, painted them up the exact same way, and you would have had the same effect as I got here. But I like the way my wand looks, so I may or may not buy the grips. I'm not sure, but they're out there. They're there on his website, on Betsy Loom's website. If you go to his website right now, they're out there. You could actually find. I think that's like one of his brand new products he has on his page too. He has tons of Ghostbusters products on here. He has everything from the stuff for the for both the Spangler wand or the 1984 wand, stuff for the HasLab pack, stuff for the Spirit Halloween proton packs. Like he's got a lot of cool Ghostbuster stuff on his website, so you guys should check them out. They're awesome. Um, uh, yeah, I think that's about it, you guys. What's today's date? Well, today's Thursday. Have a wonderful, fantastic Thursday, and Collectible Joe out. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Hopefully, it's gonna be a little while down the line. I'm doing another video. I can't do it right now because I'm waiting for the part to come in. But I just ordered another 3D print piece for my Spirit Halloween proton pack. I might have to wait until the piece comes in to make a video on that for you guys as well. And um and then after that, I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. I guess I just would have to wait it out until May the 4th comes, so I can give you guys a video unboxing and video review and all that stuff for the 1984 HasLab Proton Pack. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and drop a comment down below. What do you think of the new ecto goggles? What do you think of my detailing of the 1984 wand? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? I want to know these things, guys. You guys are so awesome. And for everybody who watches my channel out there, I want to give you guys a big shout out for just for in general tuning in to watch all of my modification videos. This channel is not going to be dedicated strictly just to Ghostbusters at all. I want to put that out there. This channel is not going to be just dedicated to Ghostbusters this, Ghostbusters that. My channel is called Collectible Joe for a reason, and for that means that I will be speaking on subjects like PlayStation, movies, TVs, other collectibles like Pirates of the Caribbean collectibles. You know, I mean, I got a lot of good, awesome collectible figures and stuff like that as well. So you know, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing on this channel. So I don't want nobody thinking that this channel is just going to be another channel all about Ghostbusters this, Ghostbusters that. I love Ghostbusters, I really do, with all my heart. But it's called Collectible Joe for a reason. So I collect a couple of different things. It's not just Ghostbusters. Like I like collecting Pirates of the Caribbean items. I like collecting figurines. I like collecting action figures. I'm a big Star Wars fan as well, so I might even do some Star Wars videos too. Because one of the things I want to do in the future is take a trip to Disney. As much as it kind of pains me to say this, Disney is expensive. Disney is really expensive right now, you guys, and I don't know if I can afford to go to Disney World just yet. But in the future, I would love to go to Disney World, and I want to do the build your lightsaber thing down there at Disney World. I really do. I want to build a lightsaber. I want to bring it back home. I want to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it and stuff like that, and do an unboxing with you guys and everything else. Even though there's tons of videos about the about people doing lightsaber builds out there already. I'm a collectible guy. That's what I do. I like to collect stuff. So um, hang tight for some more future videos of me um, showcasing some more video games, more action figures. Um, I don't know if you guys like Jason Voorhees or not, but I got a Jason mask somewhere over there on a shelf over there. Really cool stuff. So I'm also a horror buff as well. I have some favorite characters I like. I like Jason Voorhees. I like Freddy Krueger, all that stuff. Um, and I'm a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. So so yeah, be on the lookout for more collectible videos and reviews and unboxings from Collectible Joe. And you guys are so amazing. You guys are so awesome. Thank you guys. I thank you 100. I thank everybody 100% from the bottom of my heart and soul for everybody who's watched any of my videos, for anybody who likes my videos. And if you want more videos like this in the future, please hit that bell, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Love y'all.